Students, this is SriRam Shastri. Once again, I welcome you to my new video session. In this video, we are going to discuss about the global problems and what we call as the environment. Okay, so the global environment and the problems what we are facing that we are going to discuss today. So mainly the problems which we are facing, I have listed on the board one by one in detail. I will discuss about these. First one is climate change. Second one is global warming and greenhouse effect. Third one is ozone depletion. Fourth one is El-Nino effect. Fifth one is acid rain. In this video, I will only discuss the content about these five topics, and in the next video, I will continue with the acts and protocols and Earth summits which have been held to avoid these problems in the world. So, firstly, climatic change. So, climate change or climatic change is not based on any one single parameter. It is because of so many reasons all over the world. Okay, the climatical change has occurred because of deforestation, because of destruction of the biotic conditions, disturbance of the abiotic conditions, disturbance of the environment, disturbance of each and every rhythm which was present in the nature but was destroyed because of human interference. Almost all of them are related to something called as anthropological activities. Anthropological activity refers to human activities or man-made activities. Okay, so we think we are in a very different world. We are developing. Okay, we were developed according to me. If I say we were developed, some people from outside came to our country and they always been washed our brain that we are not developed, you are not developed, you are not developed. Okay, they told us like this and we accepted it. So we are now just copying them in terms of development. We are copying the western country and the western lifestyle, cutting the forests and laying down the roads. And in olden days, there was social forestry was there, which was nothing but roads were constructed, and alongside the roads, on the parallel sides of the roads, generally fruiting trees were planted so that people used to get fruits as well as shade. This concept has gone now, and now people what they are doing, they are constructing the roads and flyovers. There is not even a single tree, and to divide the road, they are putting some dividers. On that they are growing grass or some bushes. They have cut down trees which were 500 years old, 1000 years old, 200 years old, 50 years old, or maybe one day old also. But they have cut down and cleared those forests just for building up of roads. I'm not blaming only road system. The whole human nature all over the world has been always a threat to the nature itself. We ourselves, without any opponent or without any voting, we declared ourselves as one of the rulers of the earth. Don't know who told us, we accepted it by ourselves and we declared ourselves as rulers, and we are destroying the nature to its extremest extent. So because of this destruction, there is rise in sea level, there is what you call as climatic change has occurred. So there is sometimes when there should be a rainfall, there is no rainfall, or sometimes there should not be a rainfall, there will be thunderstorms. Okay, where there was no rainfall, there are floods. Where there was rainfall, there is droughts. So this complete drastic change in the environment and the cycles of seasons is called as climatic change. It cannot be noted with a single point said this is the reason for that. You cannot say this climatical change has occurred because of several reasons. This is not, we cannot pinpoint a single reason for it, but you can suggest one reason, that is human being. Then coming to global warming. So global warming is a burning issue because globe is burning itself. So it is a burning issue. What is global warming is release of greenhouse gases. Everybody is using vehicles. We have industries. We release a lot of carbon dioxide and so many gases that I have written on the board. You can just see here. Okay, carbon dioxide is there. So chlorine oxides are there. Then you have methane, nitrous oxides, ozone, and CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. All these compounds, when they reach the atmosphere, they have a possibility or they have a property, we can say. What is that property? If suppose this is an earth, okay, I will just tell you. Suppose this is earth, okay, and this is the atmosphere of the earth, and these are the greenhouse gases. Okay, what is the property of greenhouse gases is they trap infrared radiations. These infrared radiations, instead of escaping from the space, actually they should escape away, but that doesn't happen, and they are reflected here itself in this atmosphere, and they cause rise in the temperature. They rise the temperature of the troposphere and the layer of atmosphere. So this generates heat, and because of heat the surface of earth becomes hot. This is called as global warming, and the effect is called as greenhouse effect. It is called as greenhouse effect. Now because of this there is rise in sea level. Polar ice caps are melting, glaciers are melting. Where there should be water, water is not available now. There can be severe droughts. Many countries are facing already droughts. Many cities are facing droughts. Many states are facing droughts. Okay, where there was plenty of water, we, considering ourselves as most intelligent animal on earth, have destroyed each and every water body, each and every forest, each and every natural habitat. There is not even a single place, I think so, there is not even a single place where human has not stepped and not tried it to destroy. So this is an issue with all of us. We have been destroying the nature from long time. Once upon a time we were very good people. Once we had originated, our species has originated, we were intelligent. I consider we were intelligent. Now today we are just to say we are intelligent, we are not. We destroy forest, we build our house. That's it. Okay. So greenhouse effect has led to destruction of the complete global conditions and rise in temperature, and this heavy rise in temperature is called as global warming. By the end of 2020, the rise of temperature would be around 4 degrees Celsius. The global temperature, global optimum temperature can rise up to 4 degrees Celsius by the end of 2020. This was discussed in the Earth Summit held at Paris. So what they do there I don't know, but the exact thing is what people in different from different countries in Earth Summit do, that is they give some ideas so that they can control the emission of greenhouse gases and avoid the global warming. Global warming can be avoided. Yes, it's a very easy technique to avoid the global warming, but the thing is we do not follow that method. We are interested to suppress emission of carbon dioxide, but we are not interested to help it to be absorbed naturally. Instead of suppressing the activity, where there is a pressure, always it increases. If you say to the public to stop using your vehicles, they won't stop it. Thing is, you should implement a very strict law saying that every citizen of whatever country they are, they must and should plant trees and take care of them until they die. That should be considered as their property itself. So they should look after it. Compulsory it should be. So when people are compelled to do this, many people exactly love nature, but they are not having any place to do such activities. But because of this, they may get aid or help, what you call as, and they can plant more and more trees. More plantation of trees itself is the solution for greenhouse effect rather than suppressing the greenhouse gases. Remember this point. Then coming to ozone depletion. Now it's also a very different, it's not so different thing to be discussed as. We have been releasing chlorofluorocarbons which has damaged the ozone layer. Ozone is a very protective layer. It's an umbrella like structure. It doesn't exactly look like an umbrella. It's a transparent layer of gas of O3, but it has a property that it protects us from harmful effects of the ultraviolet B radiations which are coming from the solar radiations. So UVB radiations are not allowed to penetrate inside the atmosphere of Earth because of ozone. We are damaging that layer, so the thickness of the layer is going on reducing, and that condition is called as ozone hole. And ozone hole itself leads to penetration of UVB radiations, resulting in different variety of skin ailments including skin cancer. It can cause snow blindness, it can cause cornea problems, eye problems, genetic mutations, it can result in skin cancer, and so on and so forth. So we can stop this. How? Again, stop usage of chlorofluorocarbons. There are preventive measures which have been discussed in protocols like Kyoto Protocol, Montreal Protocol, that we'll discuss in another video. Then if you talk about El Nino effect, the climatical change and the environmental temperature change has led to El Nino effect. El Nino effect is when there is temperature difference in the water bodies, the fishes generally move away because of the warming of the top layer of water. When the top layer of water gets warmed up, they do not understand what is seasons and they move away from the shores, and fishermen have to face a problem about because of El Nino effect. Okay, so El Nino effect is not considered to be as a separate effect, but it's also a effect existing because of climatical change and global warming, both of them. Then if you talk about the last one, that is acid rain, we release numerous gases into the air, including the nitrous oxides and sulfur oxides. Nitrous oxides and sulfur oxides, they can react with the water in the troposphere and in the stratosphere where clouds are formed and can result in formation of acid rain. The percentage of acid in the acid rain is very less, it's very diluted, but still the pH of a pure form of water, the purest form of water is rainwater according to science, and we have also destroyed that by adding acids to it. So the acids which are formed in the acid rain is sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Both of these acids, they are not in high concentration, hardly they form around 1% to 2% of the water, but still it's an acid and it changes the pH, and change in pH can have a severe drastic effects on vegetation, on so-called very important monuments than human beings and plants. So every organism, soil, abiotic and biotic factors are surely affected by acid rains. It's not good for any living being. So these are some of the points which I wanted to share with you all for this video. I would like to stop it here itself. In the next video, we'll continue with the important factors or important acts which are being implemented to protect these or to avoid these problems in our country. Thank you.